Hi! Do you want to make something that looks a little bit like this? Then you clicked on the right video because in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make one of those, as you saw from the thumbnail. Let's just get started. Let's go. First thing you want to do is hit the first link in the description. It's going to bring you to this website right here. Click on Download Blender 3.6.4 LTS. It might be different for you, but for me, that's what it says. Then wait for it and hit save. Wait for it to download. Then once it's downloaded, double click on it. If you don't have it right there, you can go here, come to downloads, and then double click it right. Hit next. I accept the terms and license agreement. Hit next, next, and install. Now there's two ways you can do this. The first way is to make your own custom pose in Blender. The second way is to find a random image online and use that for your profile picture. So we can come up here and type in gorilla tag monkey, and then hit images, and then you can find an image that you like. This one's a good model right here. You need to right click on it, come to save as, and then hit save. Now, if you downloaded Blender, open up Blender, and then you should have something like this. Then hit General right here, and then go to the second link in my description, and it should bring you here. Click here, click Gorilla Tech iKey rig.blend, and then hit save. Then once it's downloaded, you want to open up Blender, hit General, then come up here to File, Open, then find the Gorilla Tech rig and hit Open. Make sure you have layout selected. Then you want to come up here and hit this thing right here, and now you should have your monkey. Then come up to shading, scroll this down. Make sure when you hit shading, you hit here and then click on your monkey. Then zoom out here, and you should find this little thing. Click on your middle mouse arrow, this right here, so you can move around. It's also the same way here, and then if you do shift, you can move it like this. Then scroll in here. This is how we're gonna choose what color we want our monkey to be. So I want him to be red, so I'm gonna make him a red. So you click on the primary color and then drag it to whatever color you want. Then you can see that there's this little color right here. That's this color. So I'm also gonna make mine red. But if you want your monkey to be like all dark, then you can do that. Then we can just put this aside. Make sure to click layout, scroll this down, scroll this to the side, and now you have your monkey. Now we're gonna start posing him in the position that you want him to be in. So click on this outer part of your monkey right here. Come up to here and then hit pose mode. With their hands down here, you can move them around to wherever you like. Make sure when moving their hands, you have the outline of the hand selected. Then drag it out into wherever you want to put it. I'm gonna have him in a T-pose. Then if you want to rotate his hands or anything like his head, then you want to click on it, click this little thing right here, click rotate, and then rotate his hand. You can also rotate his head and his body. Then if you want his fingers to be pointing, you can come over here, click on the outline of the circle of the finger, and then you can put it down like this. But I don't want my fingers pointed, so this will be fine. Then once you have him in the position that you want him to be in, click on his outside and then click object mode. Then you want to come up here and hit add, scroll down to camera, and then you should have a camera. Move the camera out of the way of the monkey, and then make sure you have the camera selected. If it's not selected, then you want to click on this little triangle right here. Then click view, cameras, set active object as camera. Then you can see where your camera's pointing, but it's not always going to be facing at the monkey, so we need to change that. So hit view, navigation, scroll down to walk navigation, and now you can move your camera around. Put your camera in the position that you want it to be, and then left click. And then use your mouse arrow to look at, whatever. Once you have your camera in place, click on it, hit view, hit cameras, set active camera, and then you can see how your monkey's looking. Then once you have your monkey set, hit render image, and then you should have your monkey image. Then hit image, save as, save image as. Then you can close out of here, hit save, and then you should have that image somewhere. Alright, for all those people who just downloaded an image offline or online, this is where you should be picking up. Then you want to go to the next link in my description, and that should bring you to this page right here. Then go to start design project, hit create new, hit social, and then you can either do YouTube or you could do Instagram. It's better to do the Instagram square because it's a bigger square than the YouTube and you can get more details in. Personally, it really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna do Instagram. Now you have this imaging right here, and then you want to go find that image that you just. But before we do anything with that, I want to go to the next link in the description and go to remove.bg/upload. Then hit upload image and find the image that you just rendered for your gorilla. So in this case, it's right here. Open and then wait. And now you should have your gorilla here. Then hit download, hit save, and then drag this into Pixlr. Hit add to current, scale it up to however big you want it to make. Then once you have your monkey here, then we're gonna right click on here, opacity, and make it to around 60. Add layer, empty, and then you should have a layer. Then come down and click here, and then click shape tool, click on line color, black, and then make the line size 5. Now we wanna start tracing outside of our monkey. So let's get into it. If you're having a hard time getting somewhere, like all the way over here, just come up here and drag it over to where you need. Make sure when getting the ears that you want to get the outside of the head and the ear. Also, when doing the arms, you want to get this part of the arm so then it's like on its own. And also with the elbow indent, this part right here, you want to make a line for that. So here and there. Alright, once you have that done, then we gotta trace the face and the stomach of the gorilla. So do that. Alright, once you have that, if you come over here, right click, and then make the opacity all the way down, then you can see that we have the outline of our monkey. Also, make sure that the outline is over the actual monkey right here. Then hit add layer, empty, and then make the empty layer underneath this part, the outline. Then make sure this is back at 60, and then click on your layer. Then what you want to do is you want to come up to the brush tool, make the size around a little small, click color, click this little guy, find a good shade that you want your stomach to be, and your face. And then get the outline first. Then once you have the outline done, then you can make it bigger, and then you can just fill it in. Pro tip, if some of the lines look a little jagged right here, click on here, make it around, I'd say 6 pixels, and then make it black, just kind of like, oop, and then it looks better. But I'm not going to do that because that's going to take too much time, and I'm just going to go back to doing this. Hold on, I gotta go take my dog for a walk. Okay. Alright, back to what we were doing. Yeah, you gotta get the outline first, like that. Now, we want to get fur color. So first, you want to go here, find the color, but if you don't like the color that you have, then you could always just go find a color here. Alright guys, mine may look a little different, and that's because that I accidentally deleted it, so then I had to redo it. But once you're done with all that, then you want to come up here, hit add, and then hit empty, and then put this over here, but under here. Then you want to come to the brush tool and make the color black and make the size around 17. Then you want to scroll in onto your face and make it maybe a little bit smaller if you have to. And we're going to basically just draw the face. So you want to put this over here so then you can see the outline of the face. Okay. Make sure that you have this selected. The nose. And with the eyes, you can do one of two things. I'm going to show you how I like to do it, but then I'll show you the other one. So first what you can do is you can just make the pupils with the little shiny part of this. And then you come over here, make it white, and then just kind of like do that, this. Then you want to make it smaller, black, and then just trace around here. Then it looks something like this. Now that's, in my opinion, the best way to do it, but the other way is instead of doing that, you can the shade of this here, so get that shade and then make it a little bit lighter. So then you want to just like trace around your eye. Then you want to get black again. Then you want to make the size a little bit smaller. Get the outline. So basically you're getting all the details. Then you put this underneath and then you have your gorilla. But I don't like it like this, so I'm going to change it. Once you're done with that, you can put this back down and then you should have this. Once you have this, you can either keep this because this looks pretty good, or you can add some more features to it. I'm going to show you how to add some more features. So let's do. You want to click on your colors, hit the red, and then make it a little bit lighter. The size of relative size. And then you want to pick which direction you want the light to come from. If the light is coming from this direction, you're going to show the highlights right here and like that. And then and if it's coming from this direction, the highlights will be from down here. And then the dark spots. I'm going to make my highlights come top down. So I'm only going to show it on the top. And maybe a little more this way. So I'll put it right here. So what you want to do is you want to get right up on the lines. Trace over. Once you have your highlights, now we're gonna do the this darker, and you wanna go a little bit dark. Now, on the opposite side of your highlights, you'll do your shadow. And there you are with your fur, and now we're gonna do the body. And once you're done with that, scroll all the way out, and if you like it, then you are finished. Almost. you still got a couple more. So what you need to do is you need to take a screenshot of what you have here, and then exit out of that, and then come to the next link in the description called Photopea. Hit new project, hit Instagram, and then hit create. Before we do anything, you want to go to that remove.bg and then upload it to there. All right, once you do that, hit download, hit save, come up to here, and then put it in photo big as you can. Then you want to take this, double click on it, and hit drop shadow. And then wherever you decided your light should come from is where your drop shadow should go opposite. So I decided my light should come this way, so my drop shadow will go the other direction. So that. And also, if it deleted your outline, you can just come over here, come to stroke, turn that on, and then make it as big as you need it. And you can also make it whatever color you want, but I'm just gonna make it black. Then when you're done with that, hit OK, then come to background here, double click on it, and then hit color overlay, and then pick what color you want your background to. Usually you want it to be kind of the same color of what your gorilla is, but then a little darker or a little light. So I'm gonna pick it around a pinkish color. Then hit OK, and then hit OK. But you may not like how your shadow looks, so you can always edit it to be different. So you can make it more, and then you can make it spread, and you can make the size a little bit, but the size usually, needs to be like a bit blurry. And the opacity is what color you want it to be. I'm gonna make it a little darker, and then you should have your profile picture. Come up here to File, Export As, and then PNG, Save. Then hit Save again, and now you have your profile picture, and then you can use it for your YouTube channel or whatever you want to put it on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. But if you don't want to do that, you can always check out the video that you're about to see. And I'll see you in the next one. Yes, sir. Peace.